Welcome to day 5 of Parents Awakening series. Did you miss the previous episodes? You need to go back and watch everything that you missed. And if you have been watching, have you been applying them? It's very important you do so. Have you met any parents who told you that they don't want their children to listen to them? I have never met such parents. In fact, all the parents that I have met want their children to listen to them. My name is Blessing Oladimeji. We'll be sharing today on talking parents, listening children. Every parent wants their children to listen to them. And the interesting thing about listening is that it has to be reciprocal. We teach our children to listen to us by listening to them. I can never remember a time that my husband and I taught our children how to greet us. We just greet them and they respond. Especially little children, that's not the time to say, you won't greet me. Once you greet me, when you wake them in the morning, you just greet them. Good morning, Henry. Good morning, Betty. Good morning. You greet them, then automatically they say, good morning, Dad. Good morning, Mom. So even when my princes greet each other in the morning when they wake up, it's just because it's just become a normal thing that they see around. Not like they were specifically taught to greet each other. So listening has to be reciprocal. Every parent wants their children to listen to them. But there's a skill to listening. More so because some of us grew up in a culture that did not listen to children. So we have to learn the skill of listening to our children and unlearn the art of only responding when children speak. We don't listen, we're just waiting for them to finish and we just respond in a way that we feel suits us most of the time. So how do we listen to our children? Remember, for your children to listen to you, we have to learn how to listen to them. The first thing is to listen with full attention. Our children can definitely know when we are not showing interest in what they are saying. And they might not want to listen to us too. So they can have payback time in their minds that, okay, when she's talking to her, I won't answer. Because when I was talking to her, she wasn't answering me. So definitely we have to learn that we need to listen with full attention. When your child is talking to you and you're pressing your phone, you're telling that child that child is free when you are talking to them and they're also doing something else. Especially when what they are saying is very, very important. Because parents get really busy, which happens to me too. Sometimes I'm doing something very, very important and my princess wants me to see one drawing. Maybe they've drawn themselves in the future or something. And they're like, Mom, you need to look at this thing now. And I just tell them, what I'm doing right now is very, very important. So I won't give you that attention. I won't give you that encouragement that you need. So please come back later. So that's another way that we can listen to our children, by telling them to come back when we're more settled, more relaxed, to actually listen to them. After listening to your child, the second thing is we have to acknowledge their feelings. We must not be tempted to dismiss our children's feelings. Sometimes my princes, especially, let me say my third prince, will come and say, oh, Mom, I'm hungry. And he just finished eating. It's not long ago, maybe 20 minutes ago. And I'll say, you're hungry. You just finished eating. Okay, I'm not in your tummy. And I agree that you're hungry because I'm trying to acknowledge his feelings. So I'm telling him that I agree that you're hungry right now. And your food is still going down. It hasn't even digested. So let it go down and down and down, and we'll talk about it later. So I'm not saying give your child what they want by acknowledging their feelings. No. Let your child know that they understand. She gets it. That okay, and I thought what you ate was a lot. So you're still hungry. Okay, no problem. You don't have to say yes. But that child is leaving your presence knowing that you did not dismiss their feelings. Don't dismiss the feelings of your child. So now when we give instructions to our children and we notice that our children are not taking the instructions seriously or they are not doing what they need to do, there are also skills to to display. There are skills and tools to use. So for example, we're talking about, I'm going to give us an example and run through how to get our children to listen to instructions that we give them. And I'm giving an example of bedtime. So the first thing to do when we want our children to listen to the instructions that we give them is to describe what we see. For example, bedtime. You're looking at the time and you know that it's almost the bedtime for your children, but they're just hanging around, they're just playing. You might want to describe what you see and say, oh my goodness, look at the time and I see children around here playing, not looking at the time, not even thinking that it's time to have their bath and sleep, and these children have had dinner. So you're describing what you see. You're not saying, can't you go and have your bath? What is wrong with you? Don't you know it's your sleep time? You describe what you see because you want them to listen to you. The second thing is that you're giving them information. You give information. Still giving an example of bedtime. You want to remind your children, how would you feel when you wake in the morning and you're still tired if you sleep late? It's best to just go now, have your bath, and get ready for sleep. So you're giving them information, right, as regards the instruction. The third thing to do is that we can say it with a word. You can just say bedtime, pajamas time, bath time. You just say that, children, oh. I don't know if you have children that do, because I have friends that, and they just run up. So we don't have to nag. We can cut off all that nagging that we do, seriously. You can just use a word to pass that information to them. You can also talk about your feelings after you give them information. And if your children listen to your feelings, they can actually empathize with you. So for the bedtime now, you can tell them, I don't like how I feel I don't like how you guys feel when I wake you in the morning and you're still feeling tired, knowing that it's because you did not sleep early. So you're talking to them about your feelings, how you feel in the morning. I don't like how you don't want to get up from the bed in the morning because I know you slept late. So that's how we can actually talk to our children, give them instructions, and expect that we listen. So when we get used to listening to our children would automatically understand how to listen to us when we speak. I trust that you have learned something today and you're ready to start doing it in your homes to see it working for you. Remember, you have to apply everything, and also you can change. So don't say I can't change. Don't say it's hard, I'm not used to it. I care about your parenting journey. I remain Blessing Oladimeji. Bye.